She was black as the night.
In 1973, radio was full of songs that sounded completely different from anything else. Some became classics. Others disappeared almost completely. But if you grew up with a radio nearby, you may remember more of these than you think. Let's go back to 1973.
My name is Michael. I got a nickel. I got a nickel.
Number 10. Playground in My Mind, Clint Holmes. Some songs sound like they were written to stay in your head. Playground in My Mind was one of them.
I'm gonna buy me all kinds of candy. That's what I'm gonna do.
Clint Holmes turned a simple, almost childlike melody into one of the most recognizable pop songs of 1973. The song tells the story of childhood memories, a little boy, a playground, and a world that seems much simpler than the one waiting ahead.
And we sing a song all day.
There was something almost innocent about it, and that innocence probably explains why the song connected with so many listeners.
Whoa, the wonders that I find in the playground in my mind.
It climbed to number 2 on the Billboard Hot 100. For Clint Holmes, it became the signature recording of his early career.
When this world gets me down and there's no love to be found.
But his story didn't end with pop music. He later became a highly successful Las Vegas performer and television personality.
Here we go. My girl is Cindy. When we get married, we're gonna have a...
Still, for millions of radio listeners, he will always be connected to that little playground in the mind, a place where childhood never quite disappears. Number 9. Smokin' in the Boys' Room, Brownsville Station. Not every 1973 hit was sentimental. Some were loud, rebellious, and a little mischievous. Smokin' in the Boys' Room was exactly that.
New bells ring, you know that's my cue. I'm gonna meet the boys on floor number 2.
Brownsville Station turned teenage frustration into a rock and roll anthem about finding a place to escape the rules. The lyrics were playful, but the feeling was real.
I teach you, don't you feel me? Up with your rules. Everybody knows.
For teenagers listening to the radio, the song sounded like someone finally understood them. It climbed to number 3 on the Billboard Hot 100, and suddenly, Brownsville Station had one of the biggest rock hits in America.
Checking out the halls, making sure the coast's clear. Looking in the stalls, now there ain't nobody here.
The group never duplicated that success on the same scale. But the song refused to disappear completely. Decades later, it was covered by Motley Crue, introducing the rebellious little anthem to another generation.
Smoking in the boys' room. Smoking in the boys' room.
That's the strange thing about some forgotten hits. They don't always stay famous, but they know how to come back.
Everybody knows that smoking ain't allowed in school. Smoking in the boys' room.
Let me stay.
Number 8. Pillow Talk, Sylvia. Before the era of smooth contemporary R&B, there was Sylvia, and in 1973, she gave radio one of the most intimate soul records of the decade.
Don't care what your friends are about to say.
Pillow Talk was soft, sensual, and remarkably direct.
What your friends all say is fine.
Sylvia didn't sing it like a giant pop production. She made it feel personal, almost like you were listening to a private conversation. The song became a major crossover hit, reaching number 3 on the Billboard Hot 100. But Sylvia's story became even more interesting after the hit faded. She went on to become an important figure in the early history of hip-hop, particularly through her work at Sugar Hill Records.
Let's get together before the day brings us down.
So when you hear Pillow Talk today, you're not just hearing a forgotten 1973 hit. You're hearing the voice of an artist whose career connected two very different eras of American music.
To be the one that's gonna let you fly.
A bedroom ballad that came from a much bigger story.
Baby, la la la. Would you, baby, la la la.
Number 7. Hocus Pocus. Focus. Imagine hearing this song on the radio without knowing what was coming. A flute, a guitar, then suddenly, a wild yodel. Hocus Pocus, by the Dutch progressive rock group Focus, sounded like almost nothing else on American radio. It wasn't a conventional pop song. There was no normal verse and chorus structure. Instead, guitarist Jan Akkerman and flutist Thijs van Leer turned the track into a strange mixture of progressive rock, classical technique, and sheer musical chaos. And somehow, America loved it. The single reached the top 10 on the Billboard Hot 100 in 1973. For a progressive, instrumental-heavy track with bizarre vocals, that was remarkable. Today, Hocus Pocus can sound almost impossible to categorize. Rock, comedy, progressive music, all of the above. And perhaps that's exactly why it still stands out. In a decade filled with familiar sounds, Focus decided to sound completely different.
She's faced the hardest times you could imagine.
Number 6. Wildflower, Skylark. Some songs become famous because they are loud, others because they are beautiful. Wildflower by Skylark belongs to the second category.
Let her cry, for she's a lady.
The song begins quietly, almost like a conversation. Then the emotion slowly builds. It's the story of someone trying to understand a troubled woman, someone who seems fragile, misunderstood, and difficult to reach.
Let the rain fall down upon her.
The record reached number 9 on the Billboard Hot 100 in 1973. For Skylark, it became the song people remembered, but the band itself never became a permanent fixture of American pop culture. That's why Wildflower feels almost like a forgotten photograph.
Be careful how you touch her, for she'll awaken.
You may not immediately remember Skylark, but once the song starts playing, something clicks. The melody comes back, the feeling comes back, and suddenly, you remember exactly why you loved it.
Let her dream. She's a child. She's a flower growing wild.
There's got to be a morning after.
Number 5. The Morning After, Maureen McGovern. Few songs from 1973 arrived with more dramatic circumstances than The Morning After.
If we can hold on through the night.
The song became famous after appearing in the disaster film The Poseidon Adventure, and somehow, a song written for a movie about a sinking ocean liner became a major radio hit.
Let's keep on looking for the love.
Maureen McGovern's voice gave it a sense of hope and determination. The message was simple: survive the night and believe there will be another morning.
Oh, can't you see the morning after?
The record reached number 1 on the Billboard Hot 100 in 1973. For McGovern, it was an extraordinary breakthrough. She had been relatively unknown before the song. Then suddenly, her voice was everywhere.
It's not too late, not while we're living.
But over time, the connection between the singer and the song became less obvious to younger generations. The movie remained famous. The song remained familiar.
Let's put our hands out in song.
But Maureen McGovern's name slowly faded from mainstream memory. Still, whenever that melody returns, there is one message at its heart: tomorrow is coming.
We won't be searching anymore. There's got to be a morning after. There's got to be a morning.
Today I'm more confused.
Number 4, Drift Away, Dobie Gray. Some songs don't sound old, they simply sound timeless. Drift Away is one of them.
You know that's a game that I hate to lose.
Dobie Gray's voice carries a mixture of weariness and warmth as he sings about using music as an escape from the pressures of everyday life. And that's probably why the song connected so deeply.
Oh, give me the beat, boys, free my soul. I wanna get lost in your rock and roll.
Because almost everyone understands the feeling. Sometimes you don't want advice, you don't want answers, you just want to turn up the music and disappear into it for a while.
Beginning to think that I'm wasting time.
Gray's recording reached number 5 on the Billboard Hot 100 in 1973, yet his name never became as famous as the song. Drift Away continued to live through radio, compilations, and later covers.
I wanna get lost in your rock and roll and drift away.
But Dobie Gray's original has something special. It sounds like someone who isn't performing a feeling, he's actually living it. Maybe that's why, decades later, the song still knows exactly where to take us.
Give me the beat, boys, free my soul. Wanna get lost in your rock and roll. Oh, take me.
What's happening, baby? Did you miss me over the weekend?
Number 3, Love Jones, Brighter Side of Darkness. This is the kind of record that can make you wonder, how did I forget this? Brighter Side of Darkness came together as a young Chicago-based group, and in 1973, they released Love Jones.
But now that I'm here, I don't want to bore you with a long.
The song was smooth, romantic, and unmistakably early 70s soul.
But you see, I not only want you, baby, but I need you.
It climbed into the top 20 on the Billboard Hot 100. For a brief moment, the group had national attention, but their success was short-lived. And that's what makes Love Jones such an interesting forgotten hit.
I got love Jones for you.
It captures a moment when soul music was changing, when romantic records could sound warm and innocent one moment, then deeply personal the next. The group disappeared from the mainstream soon afterward, but the record remained.
What, baby? What is a love, Jones? Shucks, down. It's when you love someone.
And listening to it today feels like finding an old photograph in a drawer. You don't remember putting it there, but the moment you see it, you remember.
I was sitting up staring at you and daydreaming. I know I failed, a touch pin.
Number 2, Frankenstein, the Edgar Winter Group. A song called Frankenstein sounds like it should be a novelty record. It wasn't. It was a monster, in every sense of the word. Edgar Winter built the track around keyboards, synthesizers, drums, and guitar, creating an instrumental that sounded futuristic in 1973. There was no singer telling you what to feel. The instruments did all the talking. And radio couldn't get enough of it. Frankenstein reached #1 on the Billboard Hot 100. That achievement was extraordinary for an instrumental rock track. The title came from the way the recording was assembled, different pieces stitched together like the monster from Mary Shelley's story, and the result was unlike anything else on the charts. Strange, heavy, electronic, almost alien. Half a century later, Frankenstein still sounds like it escaped from the future, and that's probably why it never completely disappeared.
She was black as the night.
Number 1. Brother Louie, Stories. Then there was Brother Louie, a song that arrived in 1973 and immediately demanded attention. Stories turned the song into a dramatic story about interracial love and the resistance surrounding it.
Louie was wilder than wild.
That subject was still deeply controversial in America at the time. So this wasn't simply another romantic pop song. It carried tension, conflict, and a message about people trying to decide who someone else was allowed to love.
Louie fell in love overnight.
The record reached #1 on the Billboard Hot 100, and for Stories, it became the defining hit of their career.
When he took her home to meet his mama and papa.
But there is another reason the song remains fascinating. Its success was relatively brief. The group never became a lasting household name, yet the song itself survived.
Louie, Louie, I'm gonna try.
Because beneath the 1973 production, the story still feels relevant. Two people fall in love. Other people tell them they shouldn't, and they have to decide whether that outside pressure will determine their lives. That's a powerful story for any era. And perhaps that's why, more than 50 years later, Brother Louie still has something to say. 1973 gave us unforgettable songs. Some became classics, while others quietly disappeared. But sometimes, all it takes is a few seconds of an old song, and the memories come rushing back. Which one of these 1973 hits do you still remember? Tell me in the comments. And for more forgotten music from the 1960s and 1970s, like and subscribe to America's Forgotten Hits. Until next time, keep the music playing